Hey there, and welcome to the project portion of the Accessibility Week. So this week's project is a little different because it's not a standalone project by itself. It actually involves going back to your previous projects. So this week you hopefully learned about accessibility already, and you worked through this tutorial. It's a written tutorial with a bunch of videos embedded in it to demonstrate various concepts in accessibility. So first off, the primary goal this week is to read through this to understand what is accessibility, what are the things that you should be looking for, and how do you fix them. So definitely recommend reading through those first. And then after you have a high level of understanding of what is accessibility and the concepts involved in that, what I am asking y'all to do is these 5 things. So first, I am asking you to use a screen reader. And that's going to depend on what device you have. It's usually easier to do it on a phone just because they kind of come with it in built in. So I have instructions for how to use TalkBack on here somewhere. Here. So here's how you would enable it on Android. If you don't have Android, if you have iPhone, then go to the instructions for iPhone here and read through that. And I recommend going through whatever tutorial pops up. Usually if you are turning it on for the first time, it'll show like a tutorial of how to do it, but generally it's going to be like swipe left, swipe right, double tap to activate and all that good stuff, which I talk about in this video. So I recommend watching that. I'm asking you, step 1, just use a screen reader, and I would recommend going through some of your previous projects and seeing how it feels and seeing what are the pain points. And don't just use your own projects. Try using other apps and websites that you use every day, and again, ask yourself, like, what are the pain points that people who use screen readers experience. And I'll have like a question just about how this went. I thought about maybe having everybody like record themselves using a screen reader. That felt a little weird. So instead, I'm going to kind of use the honor system and just kind of ask you how it went. Similarly, I want y'all to use the accessibility reporting tool in your developer tools. So that is also in this tutorial. I wrote about that down here in developer tools in this section. Here's a video that explains exactly how to do it. And so I'm asking you to use your accessibility tool in your developer tools menu. And again, go through and audit some of your previous projects, see what issues are there and how you might fix it, and use it on other websites as well. Like, use it on whatever websites you use every day and see what kind of findings you can see when you run an accessibility report on other websites, and see what kind of issues are out there. The whole idea is to get you thinking in terms of the web and how it can be made more accessible for folks who are using accessible devices like screen readers and like switch devices and whatnot. So those are kind of, I don't know, fuzzy or abstract. Like, I'm not asking you to write code for either of those things. I'm just asking you to do it. And I'll have a question on the project submission form, sort of walking through that. But it's going to be mostly the honor system, honestly. So I trust you to sort of do those 2 things. Then I am asking you to, like, based on your auditing of both like manual testing with the screen reader and the sort of automated testing with the accessibility report, I'm asking you to sort of improve your previous projects by fixing accessibility issues in them. And, it's going to depend on exactly what you find and exactly what you've already done. But I would maybe direct you to this video, actually, the developer tools video, where I do exactly that. I run the accessibility scanner on a previous project, and I see an issue and I fix it. And then I use the Lighthouse tool to confirm that I fixed it. So I'm asking you all to do that. 3 times. So I'm sure that you'll be able to find more than 3 accessibility issues, but I'm asking you to fix 3 of them. So the end, like what you'll submit is a questionnaire with those 5 questions. First, I'm going to say like, what was it like using a screen reader? Then I'll say, what findings did you see in the accessibility report? And then I'll ask for a URL and a description for each accessibility issue that you fixed. The idea being that you'll fix issues from your previous projects. So I don't know, maybe I'll pull up the starter projects, and maybe I would go to, let's see, like, I don't know, DOM manipulation, and I would run the Lighthouse tool, and I would get the report, and I would also use my screen reader to kind of manually test what this web page is like for a screen reader user. And I would, fix the issues that I find either from manual testing or from this automated Lighthouse tool. So here's an example of what I might fix here. Here's another example. This is actually the issue that I fixed in this video. So if you're kind of not sure where to start, I would start by watching this other video. I won't spend a ton of time explaining it again because I already explained it in this video. Okay, so that's what the project will be. It'll be 5 questions, and that's what I'll sort of grade on. But it won't be a new project. It'll be going back and modifying your previous projects. So I hope that makes sense. But as always, if something seems confusing or if you're not sure exactly what to do, please, you know where to contact me, either in chat or email or in my office hours. Those are all good. So let me know. But other than that, I will leave it there, I think, and I'll say that I'm looking forward to seeing what kinds of accessibility issues you find and how you figure out how to fix them. So, all right, I'll see you in class.